Hi everyone, it's Jed. I wanted to introduce you guys to somebody very important in my life. He has a very important message for everyone that's out there suffering tonight. And here he is. This is Adam.
Okay, so here's the deal. I think I've hit my 3-week be strong, and I've snapped. I just found out that someone that took their own life I actually did know, as brief as it was, and it kind of hits home finally. Because the problem is, it wasn't her problem, and what happened with Chelsea, it wasn't her problem. His problem was, it was society's problem, because society puts so much fucking pressure on people, they crumble under their own weight. Because in society, if you're gay, then you're a fag. If you're broke, then you're a welfare queen. If you're fat, then you're fucking horrible. Or if you're skinny, you're anorexic. Or if you don't have a lot of money, you're a shitbag. But if you have too much money, then you're a piece of shit who doesn't give back. That's what the problem is with this society, and that's what the problem is going on. That's why people are killing themselves in record numbers, because society is a joke. You can't get medical insurance unless you have a good job, but you can't find a good job because there aren't any good jobs that are hiring, and if they are hiring, they're not giving you medical anyways. So then, you're screwed, and you have to figure out a way to pay for it yourself. The other flip side is, if you're poor to the point you can get Medicaid, then you get to go see a psychiatrist at a place like PsyCare, which is pretty much the Kmart shopping center of psychiatry, who only care about making $1. They don't treat you, and if they do treat you, it's the guy that got the last in his class, and is only doing it because it's the only job he can work. Meanwhile, they sit there and they push pills on you that you can't afford, that you didn't want to take anyways, all for reasons that you didn't want to have because society deemed it so. And then people finally crack because they can't afford the $52 prescription that they have to take because society threw it down their throat because they were too skinny that day. On top of it, this time of year, all you see is Black Friday this, Black Friday that, Cyber Monday, get here early, get here late, shop online, get out at 8 o'clock on Thursday on Thanksgiving night to do your shopping, to buy more useless shit that no one really needs and no one really cares about, in remembrance and celebration of Jesus Christ, who, of course, told everybody to go out and buy the 70-inch flat-screen TV from 8 to 10 p.m. Thursday Thanksgiving night from Walmart, because if you don't, your family won't love you anymore. And then on top of it, you don't have the money to buy that TV, then you must not love your family, or you're not doing something right. Oh, you don't have a double doctorate? Then you're a piece of shit and you need to go back to school. And oh, by the way, let's blame the black president for everything. Let's not actually blame the people at fault. Let's just blame the black guy. Let's not blame the fact that, let's say, overprivileged and undereducated Republican congressmen and senators want to sit there and jack up rules that drive women to kill themselves because they say, yes, you're a woman, you get paid less. Yes, you're a woman, you don't get to choose what you do with your own body. Yes, you're a woman, you have no voice, period. And then on top of it, they want to flip it around and say everything is hunky-dory with the nation. They do the same thing with the gays. Oh, you're gay, you can't get married. Oh, you're gay, you shouldn't be allowed to have benefits. Oh, you're gay, go to hell. That's exactly why people are killing themselves. And you know what? There's nothing a lot of us can do about it. I was lucky enough to be there when Chelsea did what she did. Had I not been there, she would have died completely, and it would have been over. My cousin is sitting here hurting and blaming herself because her best friend did this. And Michelle, if you watch this, there's nothing you could have done about it. She was going to do it anyways. Why? Because society dictated it. She didn't dictate it. The guy down the street didn't dictate it. Mom didn't dictate it. Uncle Joey didn't dictate it. Daddy had issues, didn't dictate it. Society did. Every time you people get on TV and every time you people sit down this week, I want you to think about something. If you're one of those individuals who's going to get up and go out and go shopping Thursday night at 8 o'clock because that's when the Black Friday starts happening, then you are the ones responsible. It's you. You are the fault. You are the problem. It's not that person. It's not their economic status. It's not their educational status. It's you. You are the problem. Because you are the reason that Walmart has to open at 8 p.m. to get you $1. You are the reason. There used to be a time where people had off Thursday and the day after to spend it with family. Now they have it, and they have to go to work at 8 o'clock at night on Thanksgiving night because they got to make sure people have the stores and the stock all shelved up properly so you can go in there and spend your money on dumb shit. Meanwhile, when you can't get that toy that has been beaten down your child's throat for the past 6 months, then you feel like a shitty parent because you couldn't afford that new toy. All for what? For nothing. because that's what society wants you to do. If you people don't start waking up, and if you people don't start getting a grip, then you know what? You might as well light 1,000 candles, or even 1,000,000 candles for everybody that's gone, because no one's ever going to stay. Okay? If you beat a dog so much, eventually the dog either dies or kills you. Well, that's what's happening. People are killing themselves or going out on shooting sprees. That's why. It has nothing to do with Iran. It has nothing to do with world or global climate. It has to do with you and society and the pressure that you're putting on people. I see it every day. I've lived it. I'm on the backside of this. You've seen my comments, but I'm on the backside of what Chelsea went through. I'm on the backside of hearing about how when she goes to the doctor, she's too young to have that problem. You can't have that. You're too young. Or, we don't take welfare this month. We're not taking more welfare patients. Or when they do take their welfare patients, welfare doesn't cover the medicine that she needs. So that's more money that she can't afford that has to go to a medicine that she didn't really need to begin with, because if you people would just stop and quit your shit, then it wouldn't be an issue. But instead, you guys are going to continue to wake up and go shopping on Black Friday and make sure that everybody's happy and everybody's got their gift. And what that's going to do is some lady at Walmart's going to finally fucking crack. And she's going to blow her brains out Saturday morning because she wasn't there to spend time with her family on Thursday night. So I want you all to think about that, and I hope it hits home, because I've snapped. And now that I've snapped, you all are going to see what it's like. I had to wake up on Monday and deal with the fact that my best friend and my angel was in a lockdown cell at a hospital. I had to go to bed Monday knowing that. I had to wake up Tuesday knowing that. I had to go to bed Tuesday knowing that. I had to wake up Wednesday knowing that. And I had to go to bed Wednesday knowing that. And I'm telling you, it's not fun. That poor person, who I'm not going to name, their children have to go, "When's mommy coming home?" I had to answer that question to my 5-year-old when he asked why I won't let mommy come home. That's not a good question you want your 5-year-old to ask. And that, as any parent would know, is not a question you want to answer. We shouldn't have to answer that. You know who should have to answer that? The Waltons. The people that own Walmart. Or the people that own JCPenney's. Or the people that own the Eastwood Mall. Or the Southern Park Mall. Or Easton. Or Polaris, or any other shopping center, because you know what? You are the reason. Pfizer and the pharmaceutical companies and Watson, you are the reason. People get hooked on opiates. You know why? They didn't write the prescription themselves. They didn't go and give it. A doctor gave it to them. Why? Because the doctor wants you to come back every single month and pay your till so you can get your pills, so you can get hooked, so you can come back, so he can make his fucking Lexus payment. They don't care about you. They don't care whether you live or die. A truth and case in point, and that is the fact that Chelsea did what she did, and her family doctor, the one who gave her the medicine that counteracted and did it, dropped her immediately. That tells you right there, there's no more money out of Chelsea. We've milked the teat as much as we can, cut our losses, and let's move on to the next poor sap that comes in hurting or confused or upset. And it happens every day. We have people who think that gays can be healed and treated. We got people that think that women are too stupid to make their own decisions. Hell, we even got people out there that say black folks are so dumb they should get paid less than what white folks do, and it's 2013. It makes me really, really ashamed and really, really embarrassed at this point to know that I signed my name to the dotted line and I went to the United States Navy. I am embarrassed right now. I am embarrassed. So if you are one of those people who's going to wake up early on Friday or go out late on Thursday to go shopping, then every one of these suicides during the holiday season, every one is on your soul. Every single one. If someone shoots themselves in Alaska, it's your fault. If someone hangs themselves in Canada, it's your fault. If someone runs themselves over or drives themselves off a cliff in Ghana, Africa, it's still your fault. You know why? Because you have created a society where you demand it and they have to supply it at a slave wage so some person can get rich and pump your head full of shit and indoctrinate your children in the fact that they need this, they have to have this, and they can't live without it. It happens every day. It happens in many different scenarios. The little 15-year-old girl that thinks the world's going to end because she doesn't look like Miley Cyrus or Selena Gomez, so she's going to kill herself. Or the girl that gets called fat every day, so she's going to kill herself. Or the girl is too skinny and they make jokes about her, so she's going to kill herself because she couldn't get help. Not because she didn't want help, because it wasn't available to her. But I'll guarantee you this, if the president's daughter had a problem, it would be available to her. If John Boehner's kids had a problem, it would be available to them. You know why? Because they are the aristocracy. We have gone from a land of democratic, every voice is heard, to an elected dictatorship, folks. And if you're going to go shopping, and if you're going to be part of the cog that turns it, then you are no better than them, and you are no less than them. You are equal to them, and you are the problem. And that's the flat-out truth. It's a sad, sad, crying shame that my wife has to sit here and make a goddamn webpage about suicide prevention and awareness. We should not be talking about suicide prevention and awareness. This is not something that should be so now commonplace and open. It's Tuesday. We should not be doing this. This is pathetic. Everybody who is on this page and who wants to make a difference should make a difference. You should go out there and you should let people know this message and let them know that it's society that's causing these problems. Chemical imbalances are real, yes. But I'll guarantee you, if you talk to 8 out of 10 people who are suicidal, they'll tell you it was because of bills, or rents, or evictions, or replevins, or repossessions, or the fact that they couldn't get their kid that toy they wanted, or the fact that they went to bed hungry because they made just enough to not be able to get assistance, or when they did get assistance, they were made so goddamn bad about it when they went to the store, they decided they would go hungry rather than go and have to hear that remark. So that's where the problem lies, and that's where the awareness and the prevention lies. If you want to help somebody, do something proper and stop the fucking madness. I'm done.